Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I just got done talking to some guy, Sam. Sam lives on Versailles, you know what I'm saying? And not to put his information out there, 13. Is that what it is? I don't know. I think that means something that's miscellaneous. Alright, so anyways, this guy Sam, I was sitting here talking to him, we're catching up. He's an older gentleman, and actually we weren't really catching up, we're just shooting the breeze. I just met him for the first time. He seems to be like a senior citizen, African-American guy like me. Cool dude, wasn't doing shit, he's just smoking a cigarette. But I told him, I was like, yo man, if you ever need me to lighten your load, go to grocery shopping for you, go get your cigarettes, get you a beer, whatever, I'll do that for you, because, I gotta get paid, you know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for gig work like that, or whatever you call, just odds and ends, odd jobs. Freelancing. But it's also good to get to know somebody whenever you're new in the area, and it's good to get to know that guy, and that's what it is. So now I'm about to actually jog a little bit. On the way down the hill, I did 50 push-ups, about like where that police car is at right there, but on this side of the street. So now I'm gonna jog a little bit and leave my bag sitting right here because I say so. Now imagine, let's say I'm walking with my platoon, all right? Whenever you get married, your platoon is you and your kids, or you and your wife, Your wife can't watch the kids for some day, you gotta watch them. But you're tired of carrying them, so you sit them down, you're gonna say, you guys are gonna have to learn how to be in the army of the Lord and walk. So you practice, Also, your groceries, you know what I mean? You're carrying your groceries for a while, it's a chance to give your back a break. Exercise your legs, exercise your arms, that way not all my stress is just focused in one place. I gotta do what I gotta do, alright? I'm not getting tired, I'm not getting caught out here in the jungle, for the wiles of the enemy to get me. I don't care if the enemy is watching this right now, I don't care if they're in the form of a friend or a family, God didn't put me out here to fail. And I didn't put myself out here to fail either. So if this is bad news for you, I'm glad. I want you to take it personal. Because, this is good news for my family, which is me and my friends. That's it. Me and my company and me and my friends. You know what I mean? The people that love me, the people that want me to make it home with the groceries. I live right around the corner. That's my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to exercise a little bit and keep an eagle eye, because before we had drones and technology, we had, you had to go and scout. You know what I'm saying? In the military, there's not just people that carry rifles. There's people that go ahead and look for safe passage. So you got to go ahead as a leader. This is leadership, right? You go ahead as you go ahead when you go forth. Even if you don't have kids, your rations, your resources, your water, your canteen, the rope, whatever it is that you're carrying, your food, your tent, you don't carry it all the while. You carry it part of the way, you sit it down, you cover it with some leaves, and you go look and see if the enemy's there, and if it's safe to travel, you go back, get your shit, then you carry, or you walk into an ambush. It's not a secret. Nobody cares, okay? When godly people set out to do godly things, or even if you're not religious, when people who are open books set out to do their duties, it doesn't matter if we do it in real time and we stream all the while, if jack boys are watching, we don't care. We already know where they're going to end up, jails, institutions, and death. So we don't care if adversaries get our plans, because at the end of the day, they're going to fail anyway. Why? Because cheaters never win. That's what we believe in. Even if we're good and we die young, we die and we go to a better place. Even if we get taken advantage of, we don't do it without a good fight. Okay? So I'm going to jog around a little bit and leave my rations here. It's not to tempt anybody. It's not to entrap anybody. It's because my back needs a break. Alright? And this is what you do in the military and police work. And if somebody told you different, then they're lying to you. All right? So think about that for a second. And while you're thinking about that, think like a cop.